sought for this balanced nutrition in a very, very tasty format. This is what we are going to solve for kids. And here we are very happy and excited to announce our limited edition Nutri-Drink Plus mango flavor. So mangoes, as we already said, summer season is around the corner. We are all going to stock up our refrigerators and kitchens with adequate amount of mango. So that's a flavor which everyone loves, including kids also. So I'm sure it's a great tasting product which kids are going to love. And it's a great way to add nutrition also to their daily diet. So, as we spoke about, the key thing when we talk about nutrition is a balanced mix. A balanced mix basically means any kind of meal or any kind of food which gives you an adequate proportion of all the essential nutrients, which means carbohydrates, protein, vitamins, and minerals. Okay. And this is what we have designed here at Nutrilite, this Nutri-Drink Plus, which is a balanced nutritional drink mix, which is a very, very important thing for us to note. It's a balanced nutritional drink mix. It gives me everything which is important from a child point of view in terms of their nutrition support, whether it is your protein quantity, what kind of vitamins which have been added to the product, minerals, and carbohydrates, of course. Okay, so this product has been designed for year 5 years and above. So 5 years and above kids, they can easily go for it. I'm sure they're gonna love the tasty flavor, mango flavor, which is a natural flavor, by the way. So it's a naturally done mango flavor, and it's a nutrient-rich product too. So this has been particularly designed for year 5 years and above kids, and for their support their overall growth and development. So it's a great tasting nutrient, as I said, it's a balanced mix. So when we are saying balanced mix, what does it mean? It is a combination of proteins, carbohydrates, vitamins, and minerals. Okay. So this basically contains 16 essential nutrients. And when I say 16 essential nutrients, what are these? First of all, the foremost is protein. As we all know, the foundation nutrient are like food for growth kind of thing, which is important at every life stage, but for kids particularly because, the physical, mental, and growth and overall thing. So easily digestible protein is there. This protein is a mix of both because we have kept a balanced mix of both slow release and fast release. So it comes from soy protein as well as whey protein with PDCAAS score of 1. PDCAAS, as we all know, which is like a digestibility score, because normally when we consume protein, and especially a good amount of protein, the foremost concern for us is, it may become a little difficult to digest, or like my digestion thing, or it may not feel very good about it. But there are different levels and the quality of protein, and here at Nutrilite we always ensure that it's the best quality of protein. So PDCAAS is basically protein digestibility corrected amino acid score. Basically, it's a digestibility score which has been defined by WHO, which is World Health Organization, and a score of 1 means best quality of protein when it comes to digestibility. So, of course, it is easy to digest. It has got 9 essential vitamins, which you can see here is like all the vitamins, which are essential from a kid's point of view. It's vitamin A, vitamin C, vitamin D, and entire vitamin B complex composition is here. Then it has got 6 essential minerals also, including calcium, iron, phosphate, sodium, zinc, and magnesium. So now we have a very, very special expert speaker with us, who have actively worked from the product point of view, like, which particular ingredient should go into this product, which nutrient should go into, what it is going to solve for from the kids' nutrition point of view. So to talk more about in detail, I would like to invite here Ms. Aparna Damle. She's like, as I said, the key person involved in the design and development of the nutrient profile of this product, and what all essential stories gonna come along with it. So Aparna, over to you, and she's gonna talk more about the product from the nutrition composition point of view. So yeah, over to you, Aparna.
Yeah, thanks, Jyoti. Hello, namaste, everyone. It's my pleasure to be connecting with you all virtually today. I will be talking more on the science behind the product and the ingredients. So you just heard how prevalent and widespread nutritional deficiency in children in India is. Interestingly, as against the general assumption that nutritional deficiency is predominantly because of low accessibility to nutrition-rich food, you'll be surprised to know that overfed kids in urban areas can be nutritionally deficient too, which is because of a calorie dense diet which is devoid of essential nutrients. I, being a working mother of two young boys, fully aware of the importance of nutrition, can very well relate to how difficult it is to get them to eat at the first place, leave alone packing extra nutritious healthy food. I'm sure it's true for you too, isn't so? There are numerous factors that impose risk of poor nutritional status in children, apart from the well-known factors of being fussy eaters, high screen time, less activity, busy schedule of working parents, etc., etc. But it is the nutritional transition which has happened from traditional food to Western diet, which is high in saturated fats, sugar, salt, refined grains, and the current cooking practices which deplete our food of nutrients because of overheating. The vitamins are lost, poor nutrient content in our food because of excessive cultivation and indiscriminate use of pesticides, which has depleted our soil of nutrients. So what is happening? The net effect is nutritional deficiency. Kids of this age have low nutrition reserves, which is because of huge growth spurt. They grow both in height and weight in this age. Therefore, the need for nutrients is very high. There is rapid development in terms of cognition, bones, higher metabolism, higher energy expenditure, and added to it a developing immune system. Although as parents we are becoming more and more mindful in our eating habits, identifying various ways to incorporate enough fruits, vegetables, proteins into our kids' diet, but it may not be possible all the time. Therefore, supplementation becomes very important. I ensure that my kids take all the yummy Nutrilite supplements like Kids Chewable, C, Iron, MVM, fruit and veggie concentrate, and of course the chocolate kids drink. Because the foundation needs to be very strong for them to be healthy, smart adults. While there are plethora of options available in the market, awareness around the ingredients in the product is key to select a safe product for your child. Additives like synthetic colors, flavors, those complex numbers on the pack, those are something which we need to be very mindful of. It also includes preservatives, MSG, high fructose, corn syrup. These are added mainly to make the product more appealing in terms of appearance and taste, especially for the kids. But these additives can be potentially detrimental with possible side effects like hyperactivity and behavioral issues, which impacts the cognitive development, also might have allergic reactions, and worse, can be carcinogenic. Although these ingredients are approved by regulatory agencies, it's best to minimize the intake of processed food with artificial colors, flavors to reduce any long-term associated risk. Nutrilite NutriDrink Plus Mango is free of such artificial colors, flavors, and preservatives, following the stringent Nutrilite brand standard. Mango flavor comes from the goodness of real mangoes and therefore will not have strong aroma, which is a sign of it being natural. Amway's rigorous supplier qualification program ensures only the best suppliers and thereby the best quality ingredients are selected and brought to you. NutriDrink Plus Mango Drink is a wholesome product which is designed to meet your growing kids' nutritional requirement on daily basis. I'm sure you're all excited to taste the product. Let's know a little more on the nutrients and its benefits one by one.
It is so hard to sell a high-ticket product or service than to sell a low-ticket. Not true.
Yeah. So, what are the growth nutrients which support overall growth and development? Kids get carbohydrates and fats very easily from our daily diet through common staples. But protein is one such essential macronutrient which our Indian diet is short of. Studies have shown that 80% of Indian population is protein deficient and 90% aren't even aware about their protein requirement. Children require different amounts of protein at different stages of growth and development. Especially during childhood, it's crucial for growth spurt where they can grow up to 2 to 3 inches per year. Protein is an essential nutrient for human body. They are the structural and functional units of cells, which are composed of long chain amino acids and play a vital role in the growth and maintenance of muscles, skin, bones, and every other cell in the body. It's just not the quantity, but also the quality which matters. Adequate supply with high quality protein is extremely important, which you heard from Jyoti in her slides, which is measured through PDCAS, protein digestibility corrected amino acid score. NutriDrink Plus fulfills 1/4 to 1/8 of daily protein requirement of the kids depending on their age. The formula contains milk and soy protein, which are an ideal example of high quality protein with all 9 essential amino acids. In fact, these proteins forms are rapidly and easily digestible in nature and hence readily available to the body. The soy protein in the product is from NutriCerted farms and therefore completely traceable. NutriCert, as you all know, is an Amway proprietary farming standard practice which is followed across our farms. Next slide, please. So the another crucial aspect is around the nutrients for strong immunity. There is a constant concern among all parents, I'm sure, about their child's health and frequent illness. With rising levels of pollution and seasonal change, allergic reactions among children are getting more common. Have you ever wondered how children recover quickly, whereas some kids take some time to get back on their toes? We may also have come across situations where few kids easily catch infection while some remain unaffected. This is all because of difference in their immunity level. A strong immune system can help prevent infections, get sick less often, faster recovery, less need for medications, and less severe symptoms. So now we can draw parallels between our immune system and the defense system of a country, for ease of understanding, which includes several levels of safety working in close coordination. The first level are the various barriers, our skin, the mucous membrane, the slimy, layer lining the respiratory and digestive system. Besides, stomach also has acids and good bacteria living in the colon. The second level is the non-specific immunity or the innate immunity. Our white blood cells called neutrophils and macrophages, which eat up the invading pathogens. The third level is the specific immunity, where specialized WBC cells, the white blood cells called the T cells and B cells, build over a period of time to specifically target infected cells and pathogens. So the nutrients play a crucial role in keeping our defense system in order. Vitamin C and zinc, for example, strengthens our first line of defense, which is the skin and the mucous membrane. Vitamin D and zinc enhances the killing property of the immune cells of the second level, which are the macrophages and monocytes. In addition, vitamin D also regulates the functioning of third line immune cells like T and B cells. Moreover, day in and day out, a lot of factors causes oxidative stress, which is something you might have heard quite often. They damage our cells, including the immune cells. Nutrients like vitamin A, C and zinc acts as powerful antioxidants which prevents or reduce the cellular damage caused by the oxidative stress. Our body itself has a strong antioxidant system with enzymes like SOD, which is superoxide dismutase, which requires zinc for effectively scavenging the reactive oxygen species. Next slide, please. So now let's talk about neuronutrients. Did you know brain is one of the most metabolically active organ? Although it makes up only a small fraction of our total body mass, the brain consumes the maximum energy, and more so in kids. Brain, including the nervous system, is not only responsible for cognition, but this is the system which controls the movement and functioning of the entire body. For example, from blinking of the eye to beating of the heart. During childhood, kids experience significant cognitive growth and development. You might have noticed that your kids grow, as they grow, they have improved memory, increased attention span, advanced problem solving skills, improved language skills, and increased curiosity as well. This requires adequate supply of iron, one of the most abundant mineral in our brain, in human brain, involved in oxygen transportation to brain, energy production, and in the synthesis of chemical signaling molecules called neurotransmitters like serotonin, dopamine, which are also the happy hormones. Additionally, B12 and folic acid play important roles in the development and function of the nervous system. For example, B12 is essential for the production of myelin, which is the fatty substance that surrounds and protects nerve fiber and speed up the signaling process. So let's know more about the nutrients which support energy and metabolism. Energy metabolism is also one of the most integral body function, as energy is required by each and every organ system to function efficiently. Energy metabolism basically refers to those chemical processes in our body that convert food into energy that our body can use, producing a molecule called ATP, which is the energy currency of a cell. During this phase, children are highly energetic. Again, you might have already noticed in your kids have increased appetite, rapid muscle growth, and in specific time of prepubertal age, the stage where they are stepping into the adolescent phase, when many hormonal changes occur, which can also affect the metabolism and increasing energy needs. Good nutrition is also important for supporting the brain function. That's because the mammalian brain consumes energy which is 10 times faster than the rest of the body. That is amazing, isn't it? Nutrients like carbohydrates and B vitamins are necessary when it comes to efficient metabolism, energy metabolism. Carbohydrates, which is the major source of energy, upon ingestion and digestion is converted into the simplest form, which is the glucose, which acts as a direct substrate for energy production and supply to different organs, including brain. B vitamins act as catalysts in several energy yielding reactions. It supports conversion of nutrients into energy as ATP and its supply to each and every cell of the body. What are those nutrients to support bone health? Again, it's quite well known that during childhood, bones grow rapidly and reach their peak density by early adulthood. Moreover, again, there are hormonal changes that occur during puberty, which can also affect bone health, as the hormones estrogen and testosterone in girls and boys help to regulate bone growth and development. Therefore, building strong bones during childhood can help reduce the risk of osteoporosis and fractures later in life. So, as we have been saying, the foundation is what is critical. The protein and minerals such as calcium, phosphorus, and magnesium form the bone matrix. This matrix provides strength, flexibility, and ability to withstand stress, as well as gives the tensile strength. Calcium constitutes a total of 2% of our body weight, out of which 99% of it is present in bones and teeth as hydroxyapatite. Studies have shown that increased dietary calcium consumption increases the bone mineral density at a shorter time and improves bone mineral content. Vitamin D, as you all know, maintains calcium balance in the body by increasing the intestinal calcium absorption and regulating the normal plasma level of calcium. Phosphorus and magnesium are the second most important nutrient after calcium, which is phosphorus, which is required for the bone mineralization, which exists as phosphoproteins and hydroxyapatite in the bone matrix. Similarly, 60% of total magnesium in the body is found in the bones as part of the bone matrix. Its presence helps reduce the risk of bone fragility and brittleness. Protein is an integral part of bone matrix in the form of collagen. Studies have demonstrated that supplementation of whey protein has direct impact on the bone cell generation and differentiation. Let's know more on the nutrients which help support blood formation. Blood formation, which is known as hematopoiesis, is a crucial process in the human body that occurs in the bone marrow. It is important for individuals of all ages, but particularly critical during childhood years for the reasons that children experience a significant growth spurt and rapid development of various organs and tissues in the body. As a result, there is an increased demand for new blood cells, including red blood cells, white blood cells, and platelets, to support tissue growth and development. Children in this age also tend to be more physically active, right? As well, which leads to higher oxygen requirement, which is transported by the red blood cells. Physical activities can also lead to injuries, and that requires the formation of new blood cells as well for the healing and repair. The immune system as well undergoes significant development during this age, with the formation of new white blood cells that are critical for fighting against infections and diseases. Nutrients like iron, vitamin B12, and folic acid play a critical role in RBC formation. Iron is an essential nutrient for the formation of hemoglobin, which is a protein found in red blood cells that carries oxygen throughout our body. So, in the next slide,
the worst piece of advice you could give to a first generation entrepreneur or to a family business owner is that you got to try it all by yourself. You got to figure.
you would see this is the nutritional table which captures all the essential nutrients, which we just talked about, their levels and percent RDA. This is the nutritional table one needs to look in a product. The ingredient list also captures the ingredients in a descending order of their dose. So, to conclude, NutriDrink Plus is a wholesome drink packed with the essential nutrients which we just learnt about, required for the overall health of your developing kid, which your kid can relish at any time of the day without any fuss. So, thank you, and over to Jyoti.
Okay.